from the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You want to settle everybody in on the road. You want to take the nerves away. Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big four-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Looking for a man. It's Beck. Caught. Close to the marker. It's Clark. Quick step and go. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can...
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, South Carolina!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Payne. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Payne. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The Horned Frogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
From the gun, running back on the move. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Horned Frogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here we go. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
As a quarterback, you got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The play action fake. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
4th down coming up.
Okay, ready? That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far.
7, TCU 0.
Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Hey, you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. But sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
To the air. It's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
At the
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Quickly complete. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Give to the running back. Creates a little room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
It's been a tale of two drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. Allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up one. But really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
Yeah, and I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Grab near the sticks. It's Baker. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give to the back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Well, Well, as this offense is trying to find their rhythm and try and get on the scoreboard here, trailing 7-0, it's been the running game that has gotten them into position in this drive, right? You're down in the red zone now. It looks like the quarterback's probably going to have to do his part and make a big throw. Let's see if he can do it.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is ahead right now in South Philly, but this game is a long way from being over. Better hold off on the run to Geno's for the time being. They're up by 8 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Beck. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, 2nd down, clock's running. Hand off from the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Now they'll run the draw. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play.
At the 39. Good enough for a 1st down.
Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the outside. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room, probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
TCU 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Briggs. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. They'll move the wide receiver. Now they'll run it on the toss. He stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message they'll have to carry into halftime. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's James. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit.
He uncorks one deep. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit.
Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
South Carolina.
The Horned Frogs will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Wide open downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
South Carolina 14, TCU 7.
The Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Briggs. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime. It breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Going to swing it on second down. Unloads to the right. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Horned Frogs will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Vanderbilt has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in Nashville. They're up by 8 over James Madison. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
And at this point of the game, you just can't say enough about how good the defense has been covering this guy. Coming into the game, they knew he was the critical factor for this offense with his skill set, but they have really been able to shut him down. They force another incompletion down the field looking his way. To me, that's one of the biggest reasons why they're winning this game.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Here comes the heat. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, South Carolina. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. If you want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Payne. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
The Horned Frogs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Certainly not the greatest of kicks there, and they'll down it inside their own 40.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll do it himself. There he goes. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right, and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they decide to trot out the kicker. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got a man, it's Payne. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
The Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Baker.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go.